feels like every square inch of my body is in pain and I'm tired. I should nap, and I probably will. And just so tired. So tired. So, yeah, it's like a restful time, I think. So I'm just, yeah, I'll rest, and I don't know if anything comes to mind. I'll say it, but I'm just going to sit here and rest. So you can tune out if you want to. uh, yeah. That's the laughter of a person who's in a lot of, my spine hurts. That's that's me hurting. Oof. It's so painful. It's funny. Do you ever feel like you just want to rip your spine out? Or is that just me? It's like I know all those neurons, they're all just talk, jibber jabbering away. It's like, what is going on here? It's like so much messaging, and wow, my screen turned off. What's up with that? What is up with that? All right, I don't love this. I'll pull up the settings window and make a note to fix that later. New computer, haven't gone through the settings yet to make it how I like it. So yeah, it's an exercise in like, I mean, I can always edit this video later so I don't have to leave in the minutes of silence. Yeah. But it's like so much information is traveling up and down this spinal column. And in a body of like chronic pain, I guess is what it's called, that messaging can be. I'm not an expert. I've never read a book on this. I've not watched YouTube videos about it. I'm just speaking out of my butt. But in that messaging of all the pain signals, it's like hard to know what's pleasure, what's pain, what are like sensory inputs that I need to attend to, and which ones are irrelevant or don't matter. But also like how far reaching is my sort of perception, my antenna, and sort of where are my boundaries? Like, do I really want to know what's going on with every single entity or person or whatever in X number of mile radius? Not really. Not really. It's like there is so much going on in the world today, right? And it's not like there hasn't been so much going on in the world yesterday, or there's no like time. There's no time that there hasn't been so much going on in the world. That's what I'm trying to say. That it's not different now than it was then, right? There was always so much going on, and it's all relative. And it's just a matter of like, how do we actually adapt to the constant change? It's like every second there's so much happening, and it's like a thing you can tune into or not, I guess, depending on how selective do I want to be about what I'm perceiving and what I'm tuning into. How sensitive am I? Which for me personally, I think I'm very sensitive, highly sensitive. So it's by default. And actually, I've increased my sensitivity as I've grown older, rather than decreased. So now it's like I can perceive what feels like thousands, tens of or hundreds of thousands of seemingly different individual stimuli or signals or things like that. It's a lot. I would love to get all that out of my own little brain and plugged into some sort of collective global network of people, just because I'm really tired of living inside of this tiny little tiny little me that is very narrow, and I've got like a sense of tunnel vision. So yeah, if anyone has the directory or the number for the to plug into that global network, that would be great. I'm already plugged in. I'm not online right now, is what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, I'm online on the internet. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, it's part of it, but yes, this is great. It's like maybe if I record videos and somehow just document my like emergency. It's like, yeah, there's so many different types of like coming out to ourselves, coming out to the world, coming out to different dimensions of reality, because we're always hiding, in a sense. For me, like in the more traditional terminology of that coming out of sexuality and things like that, out of the closet, but in a bigger sense too, like that metaphor plays for, I think, for a lot of different aspects of existence, and just like there's so many levels to it, because we're always like we're always smaller than we think we are, and we're always like bigger than we realize we are in some sense, and so we're always kind of unfolding and emerging, and to not let that process unfold, which is what I've been doing, I think, for a long time, is so painful. It's so stifling and so limiting. It feels like I'm in this like I'm a hermit crab who like did not migrate to the larger and larger shells, and so I'm just like bursting out of this fucking thing with a broken. So my shell's broken. Yeah, I need like a hermit crab mansion at this point for all of this shit that's in my brain. But yeah. Hermit crab mansion. I'm so glad that I'm still alive at this point. I really I don't know. I guess, it's divine timing for everyone as to like when it's their time. And I don't know. I've just always really wanted to be here. And I used to I always prided myself on not being suicidal. Like it's like what a ridiculous thing. But it just, as I saw, some people would become suicidal, kill themselves, and yeah, it would be really depressing. And I would say, my life sucks so hardcore, and it's so painful, and I hate almost every aspect of what I have to deal with in this life, but I'm not suicidal. So that was like a badge of pride. And at a certain point, like 5-6 years ago, I'm just driving down the road. Not that I had suicidal thoughts, but my body was really inclined to sort of steer off a bridge. I was like, wait a minute, no, that is not what I want. But it's like, just to say that those impulses are there, the life and death impulses, and like it's not like you can suppress that. You just have to deal with it somehow. And like whatever our time is, whether it's homicide or suicide or natural causes or whatever, some of those things we feel like are better, and some of them we feel like are worse. Like, anyway, I'm not trying to get onto a whole tangent about death. That's boring. I've got a beef with death, or a bone to pick with death. So it's not lame. It's just I've seen what's on the other side, and it's fine. I just like it here. It's like, yeah, as sucky and painful as it is, I just like it here. But in this incarnation of humanity, I'm way too accustomed to liking the limitations that I have been in for such a huge portion of my lifetime. I haven't been changing. I haven't been adapting and learning. It's like I kind of learned a lot at a very, very young age and was way ahead of the kind of the curve of collective consciousness, and was really frustrated and really angry. You know, I think some people are just more open to things when they're younger, and frustrated that the world didn't seem to be matching up to that. And now, you know, as time has gone by, I've seen that the world is not only matching up, but is passing me by. It's like a normal thing. It's a normal thing as you get older anyways, but I really don't want to get stuck like this. I feel so stuck. When I turned 30, I felt like I was 90. And no. Let's see what happens. See what happens.